What's up guys, it's your Money Cat. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the chart for Tesla and talk about its potential outlook. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like the video at the end and subscribe to the channel for more videos on stocks and investing like this one. And with that said, let's talk about Tesla. Recently, there hasn't been much talk about Tesla, which is a huge contrast to earlier this year. Now all the talk seems to be about the three hottest Chinese EV makers, NIO, XPeng, and Li Auto. The biggest news out of Tesla recently is how Elon Musk took 4 COVID tests and 2 came back positive, 2 came back negative. I wish him the best. It seems like he's having just a mild to moderate cold-like symptoms. He'll be bouncing back in no time, just like Trump. He has infinite resources, best healthcare he can get his hands on. He will be fine. Like how there isn't much news or talk about Tesla recently, the stock has been doing pretty much the same. Since the September fall, we've kind of fallen into this range right here, and we've been just kind of channeling, going up, going down, going up, going down, and we're pretty much at the same place that we started in mid-September or October. The top side of this range is bound by resistance at 450, and the bottom side I have it marked at 330 because that's kind of where the September downfall bounced off from, as well as there was previous resistance before Tesla went on its way to make all-time high. If you look at the stock price as well as some indicators, we're pretty much in the middle of the range, which really tells us nothing. So price is in the middle of the range. If you look at the RSI, it's at 40, so a little bit lower than neutral, but still it's not too oversold or it's not too overbought. If you look at the MACD, it's very close to zero, and we've been channeling in a very narrow range for MACD as well. Volatility has also died down quite a bit from the high of September to current level, which is at here. So I know the stock hasn't gone anywhere in nearly 2 months, and there hasn't been any news, and Tesla seems like a boring company, especially compared to what stocks like NIO, XPeng, and Li Auto have been doing. So is this a bad thing that Tesla is staying the same while other EV companies are skyrocketing? I actually don't think it's necessarily that bad of a thing for Tesla because it says a lot about where Tesla was and how it was viewed before, and comparing that to how it is viewed now. Before, even with a big market cap, Tesla's price moved more like a penny stock or IPO or just really volatile stock. But now I think Tesla is being viewed more as a legit company with sound business, and it's showing that through its stock price movements. If you compare Tesla's stock chart within the last 2 months or so, it looks very similar to other big tech companies like Apple and Amazon. I think this is a great thing for Tesla if you're a long-term holder of this stock. This is a 1-year chart for Tesla. Since September high, you'll notice that the MACD has calmed down to neutral, so it leaves all this room for Tesla to expand. If you look at the historic volatility, it's calmed down as well since September from about 1.25 all the way down to 0.4. And on the bigger picture, we just had a big expansion, and now we're consolidating and we're waiting for the next big expansion down the line. Now let's talk about some key levels for Tesla. We already know that on the top of the range, there's 450, and on the bottom side, we'll say 330, even though that's a really wide range. Even though I said the stock price is pretty much in the middle of the range, as well as some indicators that I use, I am holding out a little bit of hope for Tesla because it has been making higher lows. So from the September bottom, we made a higher low, and then we made a higher low here, and higher low here. And in the bigger picture, it could perhaps make an ascending triangle if this pattern continues. There has been increasing weakness in recent days as it has been making lower highs, but overall the trend is still above this trend line that I've drawn, so I'm really excited to see what Tesla can do next week. So on the top side, if we manage to break above 450 sometime, I think the all-time high will be definitely within reach because this has been a very strong resistance level that has been proven too difficult to break for the last 2 months. It has been tested multiple times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And every single time the price got rejected. So when we break above it, I'm actually expecting a big surge, potentially all the way up to the all-time high at 538. On the downside, if we continue to show weakness and we break below this upward trend line, I think there will be some weak to moderate level of support at all of these bounces. But the ultimate support level will be at 330. If the price does reach around this 330 support level, I think that could be a great buying opportunity for Tesla, as one, that was the around support level where the price bounced back from the September sell-off, as well as if we go to the 1-year chart, you can see this green line, which is the 180-day moving average, as it continues to come up. If the price does fall down to about 330 level, I think this moving average will coincide with the support level drawn and provide a very, very strong support. I think there's a good potential to bounce back up to continue traversing through this channel or use that as a springboard to go break above the 450 level. As long as Tesla continues to provide the growth and increasing sales numbers, now you have all this room for increasing volatility as well as MACD and all this room in RSI to be able to go up in stock price. So even though some of these Chinese EV stocks are flying to the moon, I'm not too worried about Tesla long term because there hasn't been anything to signify that the gap in competition has decreased between Tesla and everybody else. And it's not like Tesla has done anything wrong to devalue their company. It's just that there was a lot of hype around Tesla in the beginning, and now it's just shifting to other smaller, much smaller EV makers because Tesla has gone up a lot. Remember, even though Tesla stock hasn't moved anywhere in 2 months, since the March low, it's still up like 400 or 500%. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you're still holding Tesla for long term. I know a lot of people may have moved on from Tesla into the newer, the hotter EV market like NIO, XPeng, Li Auto, but I do think there's tons of upside still yet to be had for Tesla, especially if you're thinking long term. With that said, I hope you guys all have a great trading week, and I'll see you next time.